Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on last year's national champion, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. Nathan Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. Running back searching for a hole. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Dyer. Rolling right and going deep. And it's caught inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got his man quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run. They get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Trying to move the sticks with read option right. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Fullback's got it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. On the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. On the move, it's O'Neal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that's just a bad job by the offense picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. Running backs and tight ends and linemen, you got to know. We've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Bennett. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Fires on the move. He makes the catch.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Judicials will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on 1st down. Going up top. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap.
Breaks into the open. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires complete on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion move to Stinson. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Herbert. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw, it's Dyer. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it looking for first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Gamecocks are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's low. And the returner is stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
And And down he goes back with the 3.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.